Here's the thing nobody tells you when you're a teenager. Feeling stuck isn't just laziness. And it's definitely not because you're broken. It's actually your brain doing its thing, rewiring itself in real time. But when you're inside that process, it can feel like quicksand. You want to make moves, change your life, start something big, but every step feels heavier than it should. And before you go thinking, it's just me. Nah, every single one of us has been there. Even the people who now seem like they've got it all figured out went through seasons where they felt like they were running in place. Here's the science part. Your teenage brain is still under construction. The emotional center, your amygdala, is basically a sports car with no brakes. It's fast, reactive, and running at full speed. But the part responsible for long-term planning, self-control, and emotional regulation, the prefrontal cortex, is still in the shop until your mid-20s. That's why things can feel overwhelming. Decisions feel impossible, and patience feels like a foreign language. Psychologists call this stage the adolescent paradox. You're capable of adult-level thinking in some areas, but emotionally, you're still figuring out how to drive the car without crashing. Think about it like this. You know when you open way too many tabs on your laptop, and suddenly it's running slow, glitching, and you're like, why is this happening? That's your brain right now. It's trying to load your identity, your social life, your future, your passions, all at once. And just like your laptop, sometimes it needs to freeze before it can refresh. Now let's talk about why you feel stuck. First reason, comparison mode. You're scrolling TikTok or Instagram and you see a 19-year-old who just bought a house, a 21-year-old running a business, or a YouTuber your age getting millions of views. And suddenly, your progress feels microscopic. The truth? Psychologists say this constant comparison actually raises anxiety and lowers motivation, because your brain thinks you're behind in a race that doesn't even exist. Second reason, the comfort loop. You hang out with the same friends, go to the same places, watch the same shows, and tell yourself you'll try new things later. Your brain loves it because it's safe, but here's the catch. Safety doesn't build strength. It's like doing the same workout every day and expecting different results. Third reason, avoiding discomfort. Every time something feels awkward, boring, or hard, you pull back. And every time you do that, you teach your brain that avoiding the hard thing is easier than doing it. Over time, that habit steals your resilience. In psychology, this is called learned helplessness. When you train yourself to believe you can't change the outcome, so you stop trying. Here's the twist. Feeling stuck can actually be a good sign. According to Erik Erikson's stages of psychosocial development, your teenage and early adult years are where you face the identity versus role confusion phase. That stuck feeling, it's your brain and your life negotiating who you really are and what you stand for. It's uncomfortable, but it's also the birthplace of growth. So how do you build mental toughness and get unstuck? Step 1. Do one hard thing daily. Not 10. Not a massive to-do list, just one. If you hate waking up early, set the alarm 30 minutes earlier tomorrow. If you get social anxiety, say hi to one stranger. These micro wins stack up and retrain your brain to handle challenge. Step 2. Break your comparison habit. Unfollow accounts that make you feel behind and start documenting your own progress. Instead of, I'm not successful yet, switch to, I'm 1% better than I was last week. Step 3. Lean into discomfort on purpose. If you feel awkward in a conversation, don't bail. If you get bored working on something, keep going for 10 more minutes. That's neuroplasticity at work, literally rewiring your brain to see discomfort as growth. Step 4. Set micro goals. Get fit is vague. Do 15 push-ups today is clear. When your brain wins small, it starts believing it can win big. Step 5. Expand your environment. Go somewhere you've never been. Talk to someone outside your usual friend group. Novelty builds courage and confidence. Here's your truth bomb. Mental toughness isn't about never feeling fear, boredom, or frustration. It's about showing up anyway. You don't need your whole life figured out at 16, 18, or even 25. You just need to keep building the muscle that will carry you when life gets heavy. That muscle grows every time you choose progress over comfort. One day, you'll look back and realize this stuck version of you was actually building the resilience that's going to make future you unstoppable. And that's when life stops pushing you around and you start pushing back. Like the video and share it to your friends.